how about you raise your hands for countless hours? Your blood cannot pump your hands, and then you feel very sore and painful, and you will shivers.
This former worker at the UK consulate in Hong Kong claims he was tortured in Chinese detention. Simon Cheng fled to Britain last year and has just been granted asylum.
It's not because of my background or nationality. They believe that I have solid fear. When I back to Hong Kong, I'll be persecuted politically, and I've been abducted from Hong Kong to mainland China.
He applauded a UK decision to offer millions of other residents a path to citizenship after China imposed a new security law on Hong Kong. But the activist thinks Britain should go further.
They need to sanction, because that is empower the people, their own view, to support the pro-democracy cause.
Protests were triggered in Hong Kong when Mr. Cheng disappeared on a trip to the mainland last year. He was held for 15 days and questioned on his work for the British government.
Did they think that you worked for MI6?
Yeah. They asked, do you know what is MI5, MI6? Of course I don't know. And I was just a junior staff. And they asked, how dare you to work for the British to supervise Chinese? You're Chinese, you're a traitor.
Mr. Cheng says he was forced to make a false confession that he'd paid for prostitutes. It was aired along with this video of him at a massage parlour. Britain accuses China of torturing Mr. Cheng, but Beijing insists all his rights were protected. Now he's focused on supporting his birth city from his new home in London.
We're on the front line to deal with not only authoritarianism, now going to be totalitarianism, and they're going to expand to Hong Kong, and we fight. And we give a warning signal to the world now. And we buy time for the world to cope with it, to deal with it. And I do believe that the Hong Kong citizens should get the Nobel Peace Prize.
Even though he's left, Mr. Cheng still thinks he's being monitored. Uncertain times for this unusual refugee. Deborah Haynes, Sky News.